Hey, nice to have you here. This is my first round in our UBC tournament in Helsinki, in Teurastamo, and my dear friend Jyrki Kauppinen. We played 11 points, and we are ready to start. And here we go. Safe hit. Okay. 1-4. Jyrki and me, we have a bad habit sometimes, actually very often, to spend too much time in the first games, and let's see, we might have some time management problems, but let's see how it goes. And okay, Jyrki didn't start it with the best move here. He didn't do the 9 point. It's quite valuable here because there's I have only 8 checkers in the zone, so there were no. You didn't have to do the anchor yet. Easy hit and duplicated the 2 like deuce like that. Double 4, yeah. This isn't too easy, but let's see, the best move would be like making the 4 point like that. But this deuce point is just fine. Bad news is that deuce point with the 8 point isn't part of the same prime, so maybe that's the reason this isn't the best move. In our tournament, we had 5 players. We had Jyrki Kauppinen and me and Sampo Niskanen and Janne Kauppinen, Janne Kaipainen and Simo Suhonen. Very strong players. Okay, what happened? I was wondering maybe I should hit. And I did. Wasting. I do have too much time. Maybe. Let's see, some matches I didn't have too much time when we were in the end of the match, so I have to be more careful with the first games, not spending too much time. Okay, 1-5. You are not winning the race, so you shouldn't run. So that's not the wrong. That was bad. 20 point isn't the one. You don't want to move like that. Okay. And I did have a nice 5-3. Okay, 5-2. Now it's almost the same whatever you do, but the last move Jyrki should have spent more time, but not with this one. And you are behind 28 pips, so there would be a nice kind of mess move to go into the 18 point. So Okay, 4-1, the same idea again. 5 is nice to have. I think I would definitely do the same move. Okay, there's double 4, might be a nice. What about the cube action now? I'm leading the race about 20 pips. There's so much contact that maybe it's not. It's borderline. It's not so far away. 5-3. I think I don't need the 11 point anymore. I just want to win the race. So that's the move. That's the way. And next turn, I think I do have to double. 16-10 and 8-6. Quite nice. And now this is a quite nice normal position. Leading the race about 20 pips. Actually 21 pip. And yeah, I'm winning about 70%. And not so many gammons, maybe around 5% gammons. So should be a borderline double and easy take. There's so much contact. Okay, making some pip count and so on. Maybe the main thing is that I do have to know that I noticed that there's 4 checkers into midpoint. If there would be 5, that wouldn't be a double, because the doubles wouldn't work so well. Next, Jyrki is trying to make his home board. And the slotting would be the best, but that's nice. Nice move. 5-4, not so nice. I have to play to the deuce point. I don't want to leave any more hits. 5-2, starting, make it a point and starting the new one. Okay, that's just fine. I was waiting for it. I thought that 13-4 would be the best move, but actually it's the second best. It's just fine. Okay. 2-1. That's the way. 6-5. Okay, this how would you play this one? After the move, you will be behind in the race about 10 pips. So maybe there's a chance to play like XG. And the best move is 20-9. Because there's not so many rows for me to hit and make the point. I do have an open ace point. So this is the best move for the race, and this is there's contact, there's yes, and there's not so many gammons for me, so okay. And Jyrki did play, okay, it was just fine, 21-10, but 34 wins, and with the best move there will be 36 wins. So it was just fine. Actually 10 to 4 and 7 to 2 would be just fine too. So yeah, that kind of move is just fine. This is the important position because there might be a chance that okay, Jyrki wants to win and he trying to find the best move. He wants to hit and recoup and maybe win 4 points or even 8 points. Who knows? Oh, wasting some time. Maybe this is the good position to spend some time. Well done. 5-4. I don't want to go on the bar. I don't want to be hit. So that's the way. There's a 5-point home board waiting for me, so I don't want to go there. One 4. 10 to 5. And now, okay, I missed this one. I didn't even think about that. The best move. I was wondering, should I play this kind of awful move 6-2 and 6-1? But I decided that I can't do it. I mean, okay, I checked that I do have to play the 4 like that. But then I decided that, okay, I missed. I gave something and Jyrki got the 1. Well done. And yeah, and that's it. Borderline too good, but it's nice to have 2 points. Easy pass. Okay, I'm 2 points behind. Nothing special yet, but with the recoup I have to be very aggressive. I wouldn't mind to win the Gammons. And 5-2, I'm trying to make the priming and the Gammons. 1-5, you have to select. No, that's not the best. Five, 4. I'm not too happy with my plot in 11 point anymore. But yes, 4 is that way I have to play that I won't hit to the reduce point. So should I play 11 to 6? Maybe not. So running, no can do. Ouch. Hurts a bit. And the best move was the 1. Sorry, that's the best move. Now I can't hit with the 4-6 to the 10 point. Okay, 3-6 running. It's not double yet. 4-3. I was a bit surprised about this move. Finnish, we call this kind of mummo or nössö move. Okay, it's kind of safe move, very nice move. Other kind of move. Okay, you are making an anchor. It's important. You are saving. Your opponent won't win any gammons, almost any, about 5%. But I think I would go for, I mean, come on. I want to win the game. I want to win the gammon. I would do the hit music. Okay, you are leading with the score, so that's just fine. Now it's not too easy for me to continue after Jyrki's nice move. Okay, 2-1. I think I have to do the 11 point, and then I don't have any. Okay, I mean I do have 8 to 7 to play, but that would be too much. 4-1. Okay. Jyrki was thinking about the double. It was borderline. Well done. And 1-4. I hit it but actually Jyrki noticed that okay, he might next turn he might have a chance to give the cube, so he didn't want to give any chance me to swing the game. That's why he played like that. It was fine. Okay, 4-5, nice. And now it's almost an even game. 5-6. No can do. Just move. You can't hit. You can. Okay. That would be very bad. You are leading the race. So you just run. Starting the 7 point. It might be important. Every deuce, double 1 and 1-4, 3-4, double 4, so on, and you'll be very unhappy for that. Nice move. And I think, yes, safe first. This isn't too easy. This isn't too easy. What would you do? I think the 3 point is the main thing. That's the one you have to do anyway. And then after that, I think, yeah, that's the one. That's a nice move. Let's see. Oh, actually, yes, Jyrki did. That was a nice move. But actually, the priming move would be even better, at least at the same level. Like making the 3 point and 7 point. Yeah, nice move. Well done. 1-6. Ouch. Okay. not so nice position anymore for me. Yeah, I can't. I was wondering, because I knew that I don't want to have too many plots in my home board, but this time I can't play to the 7 point because he has so many nice rolls, deuce to hit and 6 to make the deuce point and so on, and maybe ace to hit and so on. That's too much. And finally, I found the best move, I think. I played par to 24 and 8 to 2. That's the way. Time management is just fine so far. Okay, nice double, and I have to take, even I have 2 plots in my home board. There. Okay, I thought this would be much easier to take, but I thought that there's only about 20 gammons, but actually there's 28 gammons. And that's, of course, it's because my board's in my home board. My points are a bit stripped. The 8 point and 11 point. I have only 2 checkers. That's the way. There's so many gammons. I took the one and 3-6, 8-5 and 8-2. And now the only thing is you have to make the deuce point, that's fine. And then you see the whole board. I do have 2 plots in my home board. So there's no risk. You don't have to play the same move like that. That would be very bad. You want to win. You want to make the 4 point, and that's the way. Well done. And double 6. Okay. Okay, then I have to give more plots in my home board, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. And 2-1, definitely that's the best move. Starting the 6 prime, and you can see I do have 3 plots in my home board. So nice, easy and nice move. Don't spend too much time. I have 17 minutes, and Jyrki has now about 13 minutes. And this is the second game. This is just fine. Time management, but okay, this I felt that ouch. This is beautiful roll, but what should I do? Do I want to hit and maybe hit twice, or just making the deuce point and ace point? What about the gammons? Am I winning? Am I losing gammons? What would you do? I found the best move here, but I wasn't sure at all. This wasn't too easy for me. Okay, there was that kind of move also. Having 3 plots again. Okay, what about making the deuce and ace point? That looks just nice. But what about, okay, white will be more than happy after this. With the 6, he is going to hit me. And 4 and 5 would be unpleasant for me. So what about the risk move? Should I hit twice? or making this kind of semi-aggressive move. Yeah, ace. Okay, white will hit me back with ace and 4 and double 3. And what about this? Ace, deuce, and 4s. 27 of 36 rolls. Not so easy one. Okay, let's look at the XT. And it was almost the same, but not. I do have to hit. I want to hit because I want to win. But double hit would be just fine. Wow. Losing some more gammons, 25 gammons. There's only 22 with my move, quite many anyway. But I'm winning 45. So there's a difference. If I don't hit, I will win only 32. And there will be some gammons anyway. 13 gammons, 14 gammons. So yeah, this was a great shot. I mean, great roll. So well done. Happy to hit at least one. Okay, that's the way. And hit. Do it. Five, 6. And now I was more than happy for this one. And what about now? After, yeah, okay, now you can see it's a redouble. And because the pip count, I'm leading 22 pips. And one of the main things is that white does have 3 checkers in his deuce point. So that's a bit bad for him. And there's not so huge prime in front of my back checker. There's a 3 prime. So it should be quite easy to escape and win the race. Of course, there's some contact. There's a 6-point contact. I mean, his anchor in my 5-point to the 11-point. There's 6 pips and there's 2 caps between. So should be quite easy take. And that's the one. I mean, I'm behind 0-2 for 11 points. So redouble should be quite easy and happy. And that's the thing. That's what happened. I gave the recoup and then I couldn't escape, but it was just fine. Double 2. Okay, let's go back and look at the position we have here. Spending some time. Okay, first I did have to make the pip count, and what about the contact and so on. I do have 2 boards in my home board, so I'm not too proud of that. I'm not too happy for that, and that was the main reason I wasn't too sure about that. Okay, double 2, making the 9-point and 4-point. Five, 2, jump out, and 2-1 for me, making the ace point. Now I have only about 60% wins. Not too happy after double 2. And now, nice, very nice move, shifting. Shift to the 4 point and then to the 9 point. That's the way. Now, what about 1-4? That would be very bad for me. And if maybe there's a 6-1, okay, 6 is nice, but let's see. And dance. Five and 6. Nice move. 20 to 15 and 20 to 14 would be very bad. Dance again. Not the readable yet. 4-2, nice for me. I do have some prime, like that. And 6-1, ouch. Okay, 6, more than happy for that. And what about the ace? I played 2-1, but I misunderstood this position totally. I thought that I can't do this 4-3 move because there will be 2 bots and white will be happy to hit me and so on. But and what about if he escapes? Then I can't hit so effective. So I thought that, but yeah, I need to have 2 and 3 points. And 1-5 hits me. Not so nice for me. And dance. Ouch. What about the cube action now? What would you do? And what is the take point for the 8 cube? You are leading 2-0, 11 points, and redouble pass. I didn't know what to do if Jyrki would double me here. I decided, okay, I have to spend some time trying to find out the take point. Because the summertime, I haven't spent too much with the back. I mean, not enough. I have played, but not enough to know about the take points. And so this UBC tournament was excellent timing, just week before the London team event, World Championships. And okay. And now I do know that the take point is about 17 or 18. And in this position, I think I couldn't find if I do have 17 or 18%. Not so, I'm not used to have this kind of positions. Why do I have this one checker in one more in my ace point? This isn't the backgammon position I'm used to have. Okay. I think maybe it's not to take even with 2 plots in my deuce and 3 points. 3 and 4 points, I think. So I was a bit lucky that Jyrki didn't double me here, because it would be 50-50, about 50-60 if I take or pass. I don't know. So it's nice It's nice always to give, but it's not so easy to give. You are leading the 2-0, and do you want to recube for 8? Not so easy. I think I would take this one. I wouldn't notice that. I thought he's around 80 favorite here, but not too much more, so should be a take. But actually it's not the one. Okay. I do have almost about 11 minutes, 11 and a half, and Jyrki has now about 9 minutes. And this is our second game. This is much better than with my second round match with Janne Kauppinen. We started with the 22 minutes, and after 2 games, actually between the second game, I had spent 21 minutes of my time bank, so I did have only 1 minute left. That wasn't that wasn't the best start. I have to focus a bit for this time management thing, like Jyrki do have to. This was a nice position to think about, yeah. But sadly he didn't give me chance to blunder. So 1-4 and 1-6 would be something, and that's the way. And now we have about even position. 2 was there. And it is. Hit me. Hit music. What about 1-6 again? Uh-oh. And what about cube action now? Actually, it's no readable take. Wow, what a... About 80%. I will take this one, definitely. I felt that I do have enough to take the one. I don't mind about the gammons with the 8 cube. It's nothing. And yeah, if I pass, the score will be 0-6, 5 away, 11 away. Okay, and yeah, that's the way to win some gammons. And yeah, definitely nice move. You you saw the best one. You make the best one. And now it was too good to doubles, of course. Let's look at how many. Yes, it was huge. That's the best move. You want to win the gammon. You want to win the game. No, that's not the one. Oh, too far. 82 wins and 52 gammons. And that would be a bit not so nice for me. 96 wins and almost 77 gammons. Ouch. And that means Jyrki is going to win 8 points, and the score will be 10-0 Crawford. Not bad for 2 games. Okay. Double 2. I might have a chance. Huge. It was too good, of course. Again, still. Yeah. And 2-1. Dance. 56 gammons. 3-1. Okay. I might have a chance. Just some. 6 was needed. 51 gammons. About 18-9 wins. 2-1. I'm still priming. I don't need 6. Still, it's too good. 3-1. I have a prime. I do have a prime. Actually, both will have now kind of 4 prime. I'm behind the 4 points, so it's a 4 prime. I do have 2 checkers behind that, and Jyrki has only 1 checker behind my beautiful 4 prime. 5-3, okay. And now we don't have a redouble anymore. Actually, it's borderline, but no, it's okay. What is going on? 6-4. Aha. 6-4. I have to hit. I have to be happy and hit. About even position. Jyrki is winning some gammons, but that's how it goes. 3-4. I want to win. I want to save the gammon is the main thing first. And now I had a nice dice, and now there's no gammons. 3 to play. And 5-3. Okay. 8-5 and 8-3 would be even better because the gammon saving about 2.5%. Okay, this was just nice. Nice move. 1-1. And 4-1. I need to try. I try to do the deuce point. I want. If he comes in, I'll be after this move. I would be more than unhappy. No, not that one. I mean, what is the? Let me see. If I play 8-3, that's the one I didn't want to play, because if he rolls deuce, I'll be more than unhappy, and maybe I won't roll the 5, and I can't hit. That's why I want to play like this, open. There's some risk, but there's some chance that I'm good. And now I'm more than happy because I have a chance to hit 3-5. Now I can hit. And I do have 6 to make the deuce point. Double 1. And 3-5, okay. I should save some gammons with 8-5. No, only 3 pots, but I felt that I don't mind. I mean, I want to I want to win this game first. Okay, but now we can see the numbers, and that's 79.4 or 79.2. So, okay, it wasn't so important. Dance, and now Ouch, I didn't make the point. I made the 8 point. It was something quite important to have. Anymore, I didn't want to play an 11 to 7. That would be bad because too much is too much. I can't give him 2-5, 2-6. Even there's a pot in his home board. 2-1, 2-3, 2 double 2 would be. I'll be unhappy after that. And it's nice to have that blocking point in 8 point. Dance. And 3-1. Now I do have the 8 point, so it's much easier for me to play. There's no gammons anymore. Double 2. Oh, now I missed. I had a small chance to win the gammon, but not anymore. Double 2. Oh, a bit risky. There might be some gammons. There might be. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I was wondering if I do have to play 15 to 11 because the double 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna get the rehit. But then I felt that what about anyway? He's not favorite to roll the double 5, but he might roll 5-2, 5-3, 5-4, 5-6, and then I'll have much more contact and nice way to hit him back. Double 5. Okay. This one I'm not too proud. Even this isn't a huge, but 1, 2, 3 are the easy ones. But then I play it like this. But the best move, definitely is the. I didn't want to give him the 5-3 to hit, but what I missed the one was that after I saw 1-5, 5-1, 5-2, I will have hit. But after my move, there won't be after 5-2 and 5-3. Actually, after 1-5 is the only one I will have to hit. But yeah, contact. I was behind it with the race, so yeah, I missed the one. But now I was happy to hit and trying to make the point. It's almost the same. Even 2 to 1 would be okay. Wow. I couldn't. No, that's okay. I wanted to play this kind of move. Dance. And wow, what a game. I was losing 8 points, but now I might win 4 points. And 3-1. Six, 4. 6-1. Yeah, and that was the game. Nothing special happened anymore. Let's see, maybe there were some 2-4. 1-5. Yeah, that's the way. You don't have to, and you don't resign before it's done. I mean, now it's done, but not before that. Okay, and the score is now 4-2, and we are playing 11 points. So we are now opposite. That I have to be careful with the recoups and so on. Otherwise, this is like a money game. Of course, I don't want to. If I don't have to, I don't want to play Gammonist positions. But it's not so big deal here yet. 4-5, making the 4 point. Even position, 5-6. 24-13. And 5-2, okay. Six one makes the 7 point, the power point. It was almost the same to play 15-8. And 3-5. Hit and jump out. 1-3. 3-1. Oh, okay. You have to give me something, so maybe the most important is the 5 point or 13 points, or I don't know, almost the same. And what about cube action? Definitely not double yet, but yeah, I knew that I was, because that hit, I'm now leading the race a bit, and I have one more point in my home board, and there's some hit music in the 15 point. There's a plot over there. And yeah, but white has a nice solid position. Next turn, if I miss the hit, then he's going to make his home board. And I'll be behind the 4 prime, maybe broken 4 prime, but anyway, some kind of prime. So, and I'm leading the score. So that's the, yeah, 6-5. And yeah, nothing else to do. So it's nice to have the 10 points, even it's not a part of the same prime. 1-6. Hit and mid to the bar points, like that. Well done. And 4-6 water joker. Okay, here we are. Is it double 2? Ouch. Okay, making the 4 point, making the broken 4 prime. And now I'm behind that. So a nice last move, last deuce. About even position, 2-1. Should I hit? Should I do something else? I felt that I don't want to hit now. I don't want to have communist position. 1-6, making an anchor, I think, and mid it. That's the way. And double 5, okay. This goes totally other way I want it, but the 5 point is nice to have. And ace is something. And 3-6. I'm behind the prime. Don't even think about running out. I mean, jumping out would be very bad. And mid is definitely the best move. You are priming me. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't remember something. Some pause here. Maybe dice somewhere. I don't know. Okay, double 2. I will make my 9 point. And next turn, Jyrki is trying to make his 5 point. And we have about even position. Not so many gammons. 1-4, starting to 5 point, I think. Starting to 5 point, they're definitely starting to 5 point. You want to win the game. 6, okay, then 6, 7, 6. No, that's not the best move. Best move is to slot the 5 point. And actually slot to the 3 point, so, wow. 6-5, I select the deuce point, and then Jyrki had double 6. Easy one. What about cube action now? Maybe not yet. Not yet. Wow, 69%. But it's not the double yet. 6-5, beautiful. Two, 4. Now I'm going to keep the cube. Even I'm leading. The score is 4-2, and we are playing for 11 points. And actually, it's a pass already. I felt that this should be a take, but actually it's not. Maybe it's because some gammons, only 4% gammons, but okay, 78 wins. I thought there might be about 75 or something, because my position is so nice. I mean, I do have a broken 5 prime, and then his home board isn't the best, so I'm leading the race a bit. This would be okay, and that's the way. Positions like you are winning some gammons, not so many, but at least some gammons, and your opponent is not winning any gammons, almost any. So this is a nice position for me, and yeah. And if you have more than 75 wins, it's nice to, yeah, you have to keep the cube. If you miss this one, you might miss the next one, and next one, and next one, and next one, and then it's you'll be more than unhappy after the match that what happened. Why my PR is so high. So just keep the cube. Well done. Okay, 6-1. What about now? Should I? Of course, I do have to take the risk. Making the deuce point. I can't make this kind of 14-8, 2-1 awful move. I can't do it. But yeah, I have to check the one. Maybe it's maybe. But I'm happy that day I didn't do the one. It was Saturday. Saturday fever. I didn't want to make that kind of moves, dancing moves. Okay, 3-6. And now we can see why it was a pass. I do have the prime. And Jyrki is breaking his home board with nice dice. Nice for me. Nice dice for me. Okay. 6-2. And 6-4. And now I'm hoping to hit. I do have to hit. Okay, 5-4 is just fine. 5-4. Okay, it's a running game. Now it would be a take, but now there's no Gammons anymore. And now small important move. That wasn't the best. 6-4 was the best move because next row you're gonna pair off anyway one checker, and that was needed, and no gap in the 5 points. Small things. Okay, almost even position out. Okay. And 5-2. And not redouble yet. 6-2. 6-1. 6-4. 4-1. And 4-3. Out. Again. Okay, what about now? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows against 2. Can't be a redouble yet. 0.99 something. 5-1. And 5-1. And no doubles, so I won 2 points. And we have I do have about 6 minutes, and Jyrki has about 4 minutes. We have plenty of time. No time management problem yet. Maybe we did have break here, so I have to try to find out when we continue. 1 second. And I think now we are back. Two, 1. And okay, 2-1 and double 2. This is the score. Actually, this isn't the score. Now it's 6-2. We have trained with Jyrki sometimes with when your opponent is leading a lot with the score. So, but usually we have a 6-0 score, but this is a 4-0. No, not the same, but almost the same. Double 2. It was possible to make the 9 point again, but this is just nice. Trying to win. 1-5. 1-6. And now, what a beautiful move. So the 7 point, the par point, would be the best. Actually, this 11-4, that's not the second best. It's a bad move. But you could do 13-7 and 6-5 or 11-10 or even making the 7 point, the par point would be nice. Because after this, I have no worries about 6 prime or 5 prime anymore. 6-5. What should I do? That's okay, but ace point, that's the best move. But then for some reason, I thought that I won't have any timing to play that kind of awful position. But it's nice to have the midpoint left. It's important to have the midpoint because your backcheckers, you have to have some connectivity, and you can't give your opponents so easy moves after. If you leave the midpoint, your opponent can play so too easily after that. After my move, it's so easy to play after. Yeah, after this it's too easy for white. 5-3, making the not making the best move this time. Okay, it was just fine. Mid would be the best. 1-5. And 3-2. Deuce point is just fine. Because my plot, there would be other moves. Also, 4-4 is so beautiful. Nice dice. 1-6, starting the ace point. What about cube action now? I'm leading 10 pips, so it's definitely not the double. There's some contact also, but double 6. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way how to win the game. 1-4, and that's it. Nothing to do. Easy take pass. It's done. Okay. 7-2 will be the score. So now I'm 4 away and Jyrki is 9 away. If I win if I double and win the Gammon, then that's it. And let's see how it goes. Double 5 outs. If I don't roll double 2 or double 5, then now it's done. Now it's done. It's a huge pass. We both knew this one, and there's so many gammons, and actually 35% gammons. So nice game. Okay. 8 away, 4 away. Now there's some risk that if Jyrki wins, actually if Jyrki recoups with the 4 cube and wins the Gammon, then he's going to win the match. So maybe I don't want to be. I don't want to play the Gammonist positions if I don't have to. But okay, I try to have this kind of running game. But 4-5 hit and 16-11, and trying to make the 5 point. That's the way. One 5. Now I definitely want to. I need some tempo here, because he's making the 9 point, making the 5 point, 4 point, whatever point, deuce point. Now I need some fresh air. So hit. Nice move. 4-6. Okay. Okay, jump out. And 6-5. That's the way. Not anymore any gammons. Almost not anymore. Not too many gammons. So okay. Mid to the 10 and 11 to 9 would duplicate the 3 over there. That would be a nice move. Okay, Jyrki did the very nice move also. What about 2-5? Should I hit or? Yes, I do. And 3-1. Rehit. And what about double 5? Wow. Point and 16-11. Trying to make the 11 point, or maybe trying to make the 5 point. And 3-4. 4-3, you have to hit. You have to hit. Definitely you have to hit. That's two kind of safe moves. Gammon safe move, but you don't. I haven't doubled yet, so you don't. You just want to win the game first. That's nice. Gammon safe move, but the best move would hit like that. Okay, what about the double now? Should I double here? Actually, this is borderline double. I'm leading the race 19 pips, and I do win some gammons. My winning percent is almost 70, and winning gammons about almost 25, 24. So this is a nice double. And what about if my opponent will pass this one? That, who knows? Because the score I have a communist position. I'm 4 away, so somebody might pass this one. So keep the cube. Okay, I do have plenty of time, 4.5 minutes. I didn't remember. I kept the cube. Wow. And it's a bit scary because what about if I win the gammon? It's done, but this isn't easy. You should modify this at home with XG and check what about other scores. I have to know. I have to say that I don't know. Now he's 8 away. What about 7 away? What about 9 away? What about 6 away? 5 away? Nice take. Great. Well done. 2-1. Hit. And safe. Double 4. And hit. Make it a 4 point, of course. And then mid to the 9. You have to do the one. And okay, come on. I have only 2 checkers in my 6 point. That wasn't the best move. Hit was the best for gammons. 5-4. And double 4. What about the raise out? Six, 1. 1-4. And 6-2. This one I do remember. I spent some time here, and I have much time. I'm happy to have 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes in my time bank. And because I needed to know, I'm not using the running count. I mean, I didn't know the pip count now. So I spent some time, and I wanted to know exactly if I'm leading the race enough, then I don't have to hit. Otherwise I have to hit. So I was wondering if I should play 13-7 and 6-4, but actually that's very bad move, and the reason is surprise that after the bad move, very bad move with the hit, this is very important. It would be a readable and pass. What a position and what a score we had, because the Gammon prize for 4 cube for Jyrki, who was behind with the score, was 1. Gammon was the same value with the winnings. So, okay, what we have here. And 3-1, I made the deuce point. I definitely don't want to leave any hits, because there will be some gammons. 5-1 and 5-1 for me, and this was the position. I didn't want to give any gammons. But yeah, this was my blunder here. I played that awful move. Maybe this position I should... I couldn't find the reason for the best move. I mean, it wasn't too easy for me, but now I can see that after a small rolls, I don't have any... What about 1-4, maybe? No, that's not. 3-2, no, it works. 3-1, and 1-4 are bad anyway. What about now? What happens? 1-5, and wow, nice recoup. This was the most important position. Well done, Jyrki. Because the Gammon prize is 1. If you hit and win the Gammon, you win the whole match. 8 points. 8 points for Jyrki would be very nice for him, winning the match. I'm a bit surprised we didn't spend too much time here. I mean, we both are kind of players. We spent too much time before the last games. Okay, 1-2. This was the most important. Make the... You have to do the 7 point, definitely. If you... Okay, this is the best move, making the 7. I don't have the right position, maybe. No, it was not so important, that one. But now it is more than important. 3-6. You have plenty of time. Take your time. What about if black will roll something like Yeah, that's the way. Whatever you do, that kind of move will be the best. After that, what about if black rows 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 5, 2, 3, 2, 4, there will be a hit and gammon. But not after this. After this I can play in my home board. Okay, but I was more than lucky with the double 4. No gammons, no contact. No chance to win the race. Yeah, and I managed to win this pair off, and I was more than happy to finally get a nice result after many bad matches, and finally I got 1.58, and I'm not too happy for Jyrki. I know Jyrki is much better than that 6 point something, and I'm looking for Jyrki will be a grandmaster. It might take some time. He's not yet playing that level, but he knows enough to play with that level, and it's coming. We have to train a bit more, and I'm happy to have the Jyrki here in nearby Helsinki, so I can train with him, and we have nice players here in Finland. And this was the first round match, and second will be 11 points with Janne Kaipainen. Janne is coming to London also to the team event next week, and let's see how it went, but of course we have to see this one before. And double 6, that's it. Yeah. So it was the first round, and thank you for watching this, and it's nice to be back. See you soon. Bye bye. Moi.